Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic discussion video. But first things first, y'all already know it's been an absolutely insane, not even 24 hours, like 12 hours, maybe 24 hours by the time you see this. I don't know. But y'all already know, if you were there at the live stream, we hit the absolutely insane milestone being 100K that I never thought would ever happen. And I just gotta say, like, again, thank y'all so much for the love and support, for real. Like, I'm still wrapping my head around it. Like, it's insane, man. Like, I woke up this morning, it didn't even feel real. I couldn't even sleep last night because it just, like, I guess, like, excited, like, butterfly feels in the stomach or such. But yeah, man, like, even waking up, I'm like, is this real life? Like, what, did that really happen? And yeah, sure enough, it did. Y'all are the goats, for real. I can't say it enough. Like, thank you so much for all the love and the support. And you already know, just going ahead per usual, man. Honored to even be at this point, but just had to start it off by saying, like, thank you guys so much. But it's time for an epic discussion video. So we finally got the official news from Koro, and that being for the next release. So the rumored thing has been that there's going to be a Prominence Valkyrie being released, and sure enough, they did talk about it, and it's been revealed. So we got Prominence Valkyrie over Atomic Dash Zero. That is the combo for this thing, and it's looking really sick. It's legit got like the Dead Phoenix look with it, like the same black and red color scheme and such. And yeah, I wonder if they're paying homage with it, because it looks legit. I mean, it's got Atomic with it, but not only Atomic Dash, which is really cool to see. Yeah, this bay is looking really sick, and it's just nice to see like Prominence getting like a recolor with it and such, because obviously we only got it with the set. And naturally they still want people to get the set, so it makes sense why they didn't use something like, say, Belial, like the Belial core for it, because naturally people, they'd want them to get like Dangerous Belial to get the set, so it makes sense why they haven't done like a recolor for the Belial core. But yeah, dude, like this Prominence Valkyrie is looking really sick. It seems like it's gonna be pretty dang good for its defense, because I mean, Prominence overall, like, same spin is not the craziest, like it'd be taken down with like the stamina, but like opposite spin, Prominence plays no games. It's very defensive, and it does not play around, especially having a driver that's good with its stamina and LAD, and Atomic's pretty decent. I mean, of course, now we have drivers like High Extend plus Dash. We got like Metal Drift in general, even like Mobius still being like pretty good with its stamina and LAD against opposite spin. Like Zone, Dash, Z, like a lot of drivers like Bearing, a bunch of different drivers that are really good with their stamina and LAD. Atomic, it's decent, but like not the craziest, because like I said, we just got like Extend pluses and drifts and such out there, which are absolutely bonkers. But it's cool to see that Atomic's getting a dash. So, originally it was like, I don't know if there's ever gonna even be like like a bearing dash. And then sure enough, TT's like, we made bearing dash, but we put a check on it. And then drift, they're just like, yeah, metal drift. And then even Extend Plus never thought that would get a dash, but then they're like, we're going to give it not only a dash, but a high version, High Extend Plus Dash, which makes a lot of combos even better with their stamina and LAD, since it's taller, and the disc doesn't scrape as much because it's taller, which is wild. Yeah, but now getting Atomic Dash. Honestly, I hope before, like, well, definitely with like the last season, before they end things off with Burst. I know it's sad to say that, but we just got to enjoy it while we've got it, going into season 7. We still don't know like the exact details of season 7. Still holding on to hopes that it'll maybe be an end game feeling season, because that's honestly what we deserve to really close out Burst, because there's so many loose ends. But um, I'm hoping that we get like some more new drivers. Like, obviously with a new season we'll get new drivers, but for example, like Atomic Metal, not Metal Atomic. Like, that would mean the cap on it would be metal. Like, honestly, hoping for like an Atomic Metal. Like how we had Orbit Metal, Yard Metal. Honestly, having the metal ball for the free spinning part improved both of their performances big time. Like, Orbit Metal is hands down stronger than Orbit. Yard Metal, I'd say, is a lot stronger than Yard. And definitely would want to see that for Atomic, because I feel like that would be a driver that would honestly help out. That would help out Atomic big time. Imagine that, having like a full metal ball for where it is for the Atomic. If it was metal, like same spin, it would up its performance that much more because the weight, Atomic already having some pretty good defense, and then even the stamina and LAD against the opposite spin, having that metal ball, it would help it out big time, dude. So I'd love to see that. Will they make it? Who the heck knows? But I mean, we got Atomic Dash coming, so not giving up hopes because I definitely want to see some more metal drivers like that. You know, we've only seen like Orbit, Metal, Yard, Metal, Charge, Metal. Like, I want to see some more drivers that are honestly like that. For example, like, imagine a yielding Metal. That would be kind of cool, you know. Or Gyro Metal, like the free spinning part on Gyro. Like, imagine they made that actually metal, the inside part. That would be really, really sick. Um, yeah, and just some drivers that would be like that. You know, if there's any other metal drivers you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. Like I said, it's interesting with how they're just doing the drivers because there's so many different types now. You know, we got like dash drivers, we got like the metal cap drivers, so that'll be like, you know, like metal survive, metal defense, the ones we've seen before. We've got the actual bottom metal drivers, so like yard metal, charge metal, orbit metal, you know. I want to see some more drivers like that. We only have 3, so it'll be cool to see some more. Yeah, especially with how many like metal cap drivers they've done, because there's honestly a lot more metal cap drivers than actual metal bottom drivers. So, um, yeah, you know, but still, big time hype for this release because this Valkyrie is looking really really cool. The Valkyrie core in general, I mean, for like attack, it's not the craziest, but for like honestly for like defense and stamina combos, I think that the Valkyrie one core has a lot more potential because the rebound gimmick for it. So you put on something like say Cyclone, um, and you have like a dash driver with it, like Cyclone or Prominence or any big time driver that excels big time with like defense and stamina, I think that's where it's gonna really excel. Because having that rebound gimmick for it, it can kind of like cushion those blows. Already having good defense and stamina with the layers, but then having the rebound gimmick with it, making it that much stronger, and especially in the case of Prominence, because Prominence already has the armor that protects it big time, prevents it from really being bursted. The Valkyrie core, of course, and having like Atomic Dash with it, that's the Valkyrie core having a dash driver with it. It has the armor to protect it, but then also the rebound gimmick. So honestly, like burst resistance wise, it seems like it's gonna be really tough to burst this thing. Yeah, and you know, just going forward, even with like the releases, we got the one coming in February. Odds are they're gonna start the new season in April. That's when it tends to start. Is like beginning April when they start a new season. So the last season, season 7, will probably start in April, which means next month, um, we're probably gonna get big info about the next season. That's my guess. Like February's Coral, they'll probably drop like a big time, not like a crazy amount of info about it, but like a good amount, maybe like a silhouette of a few bays. Yeah, I'm really hoping that it's an end game feel with it for sure, because I really feel like we need to see other protagonists in one season. Because with this, like Bell being introduced with this season, we've only seen Bell and Vault interact. We haven't seen like Bell interact with like Aiga or Drum, Dante, you know, or Hikaru or Hyuga, you know. And we definitely got to see like all the protagonists just being there in one spot, like how we did with Super King. Like I'm hoping this last season's like Super King on steroid, literally like the full coming together feel of season 5, the crazy ominous feel of season 2 and 3, how they both ended, you know. um and yeah, and even like the intensity of like season 4, like at the very end, you know. But yeah, that's honestly my hopes for like the last season. I've talked about it a bunch. You want to see my actual thoughts and theories and such, you can go and check them out. That's my personal hopes for it. At the end of the day, TT's going to do whatever they want to do. I just feel like it'll be wasted potential if they don't capitalize on all the loose ends that there is with Burst, because there's a lot of loose ends with this entire series. You see how like all the seasons end and stuff, and a lot of the characters, when that season ends, we haven't seen them come back. For example, Fi in season 3, in season 4, honestly, like Gwen and Delta. Season 5, after the end, Lane. After this season, you know, probably Rashad. You know, I would honestly hope Ilya would be in the fray too, because I really want to see a powerful female blader be in the mix of things. And still, they didn't do Ilya the best with Dynamite Battle, in my opinion. Like they did with the show, but not making actual Magma Ifrit really made me sad. Like for real, I still would love to see a TT quality Magma Ifrit. I'm hoping, like, I have a little bit of hopes, like a little bit, but um, just seeing how the pattern is for the releases. You know, we're getting a release in February. It's honestly February 5th when this gets dropped. So it's like very beginning February. I hope it's not the only release for February. I'm hoping that we get one more since we're not getting anything in January. I'm hoping we get like one final release and then that being the last one. And it usually in February or such, history's shown they dropped random boosters. You know, it's not like a full like, oh hey, new anime bay random booster or anything. But they usually drop random boosters as one of the last things. And I'm hoping that they honestly do. I'm hoping that like if we do get the last releases in February for Dynamite Battle, which will make sense, like maybe March, like end of March, they release like some of the bays starting off season 7, and then at the beginning of April we get the show. Hopefully they do drop something besides just this Prominence Valkyrie. Um, like I said, hoping for a random booster. It would be amazing if they did drop a random booster. Uh, like yeah, it would be random booster 20 what 7 or 8. Like we got a lot of random boosters. It's insane to think that. But yeah, we're definitely gonna hit 30 before the end of burst. But um, if they did make another random booster, it would obviously just be parts that we'd really want to see like recolors for. Like I mean, a recolor Dangerous would be really really cool. Um, yeah, like a recolor of Dangerous would be really sick. I don't see a recolor for like quite a few parts. I mean, we got like the most recent random booster. We got like what? We got Dynamite. We got Devil. We got a recolor for Vanish. Got a recolor for Astral. We're having a recolor for Prominence coming soon. Yeah, recolor for Guilty. So it covers like a lot. Honestly, like a lot. Yeah, I think we've gotten recolors for like everything Dynamite battle wise. The one that we didn't get so much would probably be Roar, because we got like Roar behind with the random booster, of course, and then like the Roar Fafnir, both those being with the random booster, and then the recolor for Roar that came with the stadium set. I wouldn't mind if they did like one more recolor for Roar, because Roar overall I've been some pretty good defense with it. But yeah, man. I mean, it remains to be seen if we actually do get a booster because TT loves switching up the pattern and such. But I'm personally hoping for like um, a new random booster to close off things with Dynamite Battle. Like alongside Prominence, maybe like at the end of the month, getting a random booster, and that's what holds us over until we get like the info on the new season and all that good stuff. But yeah, dude. I mean, overall, that's just like my big time hopes. If they did do another random booster, I honestly think it would be the perfect time to put out Magma. Like, I'm still shook that they didn't actually make Magma. They finally made a strong female character, Ilya, with her own unique bang, and they didn't actually make it. I get it, like, okay, Hasbro exclusive, etc. The end of the day, like, Hasbro, honestly, the Hasbro version of it, well, Magma Ifridor, or Ifritter, donuts. I make the donuts joke with it, because you fritter, apple fritter, whatever. But, it gets whooped big time with a lot of battles, and I would love to see like the TT level quality for it, like it would be perfect too because Sequex, it's a disc we haven't seen really, and then just the combined driver, like I said, could possibly be the only um quad drive type tip that they actually release, and then they release it then, and it's like, oh hey, like going alongside with like quad drive going out. Will they actually do it? I mean, like I said, chances are slim for it, but I just think like they did Ilya the most dirty because we finally get a strong female character with her own unique bay that stands out like a sore thumb, big time, but they didn't make it, and I'm like, damn, like dang it, man, really, like definitely would have loved to see it. Still holding out like a small little glimmer of hope. Obviously, it's just like very, very small at this point because like we only have like, if anything, it would be one more release after Prominence, and then it's probably it for Dynamite Battle. But I just feel like it was a right to not even make Magma Ifrit. Like it's Ifritor under, and if Hasbro has the mold for it, why couldn't TT have the mold for it with the actual like Sequex and then like the layer for it? Even if they just use 10, like I know it's a modified kind of version of 10 with it, but yeah, man, because I'm just sad that Magma Ifritor gets whooped big time, you know? Like, Ilya's they getting disrespected, dude. Like, it definitely deserves to be strong, like a powerful Bane up there, and deserves to be made because it's an anime Bay, you know? People being like, why the heck can we get Magma Ifrit, like a DT level 1? I just think they're like shooting themselves in the foot by not even making it. And a random booster, a final random booster, would be the perfect time to put it out. I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, will it happen? Time's gonna tell. Chances are slim, but you know, Dynamite Battle's not completely over yet. So we'll have to see how things go for like the next month. But yeah, man, regardless, I'm hyped for season 7. I'm hyped for this Prominence Valkyrie. And yeah, dude, like I've said it for a long time. We just gotta appreciate it while we've got it. Now it's confirmed. This season that's coming is going to be the last one. So it's going to take us through 2022 into 2023. And then probably in 2023, Hasbro's going to have the season, you know, because they'll be done with Quad Drive at that point. And then it'll be like this final season going through Hasbro for all 2023, you know. But yeah, and this is going to be a sad moment for sure, man. But like I said, we just got to appreciate it while we got it. We still got another year of Burst, and we can't take that lightly, man. I'm really hoping it's an endgame feel, especially if they make this an endgame feel. It's going to make this that much more epic and insane, for real. Because this last season deserves to be up there with the others. Like, all the seasons I'd put up there on a big-time high pedestal. I'd say the absolute ones that are a little bit above, just because of how things were, even at like a certain point in the season, definitely Season 2, Season 3, and Season 5. Those are the ones that put a little bit above the others. Like I said, like Seasons 1, 4, and 6 are all really sick, and they're still up there. But just how they had the crazy storytelling and stuff are absolutely absurd moments with those seasons. That's why they're a little bit above the others. You want to make Season 7 up there, or even up there with, like, the greatest seasons of Burst? Make it an endgame feel with all these characters returning and doing the ultimate Valkyrie type of effect with it. You know, how they put all the Valkyries together to make Ultimate Valkyrie. Do that with the other bays, you know, like Longinus, Fafnir, Spriggan. I'd say they're definitely worthy of coming back. Phoenix, possibly. Diabolos, Genesis, Lucifer. Like, so many bays they could bring back. And imagine all these dream battles, dude. Like, so many of the episodes would be like holy dream battles with these characters just coming in, dude. It would be amazing. But, yeah. Those are my overall thoughts. I'm hyped for this Prominence Valkyrie, and we just got to see how Dynamite Battle is going to be closed out and be hyped for Season 7. But yeah, guys, anyways, that's going to do it for this discussion video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, all that good stuff. So, yeah. And again, thank y'all for all the support. I'm still absolutely, like, flabbergasted. Beyond words. For real. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. Soon, man. You already know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, a little public service announcement. Videos, you know, as you can see, like with January, slowing down a little bit. That's because we're still just dealing with the home situation we got until the end of this month. So, you know, on the lookout for some things, but taking care of things, you know. But for, like, this month, it might not be the absolute craziest amount of videos. I'm still going to try to upload daily, at least have a video a day, but it might not be absolutely insane amounts, you know. But still going to keep up with it and such. Once February comes, that's where things are going to ramp way up, you know. But, yeah, plus, I guess, a little bit of, like, resting time and such, because just cranking, but y'all already know I've been cranking like a madman the better part of like years, and you know, I guess a little time period to just sit back, reflect, and just chill, especially hitting this milestone recently. But you already know. For the meantime, there's plenty of content to go back and watch. I'm not nearly done just taking care of things. You already know. And like I said, once it hits February, things are gonna ramp up that much more. You'll see. But, yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, I'm out of here.